Hi guys, I'm taking the Himalayan through its paces again, off on a ride to a local mountain range that goes behind our house, rises up to over 1,000 metres, so there's going to be a section of video, maybe for a few minutes on road. You can see some of the local countryside and some of the views, and after that we'll be heading up onto Forest Trail and putting the Himalayan through its paces. Yeah, I have to say guys, the Himalayan is really settling in nicely. It's a real joy to ride now. The engine note has changed dramatically. It's a lot smoother, it's going really well through the gears. The gears are getting smoother to change. That agricultural click through the gears seems to be diminishing the more I ride the bike, and it's just a real pleasure to ride on these roads. They're extremely rough surface, you can't see that as I'm riding along in the video, but the actual surface of the road is not very good at all. A lot of debris on the roads, a lot of sand, a lot of shale, and like I said in previous videos, when you're riding the Hemi along these roads, you just get filled with confidence. It's just a really nice bike to ride around the bends that aren't so well prepared on the surface, so it's an amazing little bike, to be honest. As you can hear guys, now the engine notes of the exhaust is really nice. For those of you not used to riding big singles or single cylinder dual adventure sports or off-road bikes, when you first ride them they're a different all-round experience, but once you sort of get used to riding a single cylinder bike, the thump of the exhaust and the note of the engine once they're running, it's a really nice sound, and it's just like a heartbeat and a thump that the bike has got that's really warming when you ride it. I missed it very much on the Royal Enfield Classic I had previously, and this bike is getting to that same sort of engine note and sound now, so it's really nice. Okay guys, out for a toodle on the Royal Enfield. We're about to go off-road and head up into the mountains on some fire trails. Interesting question that somebody asked in one of the comments on one of my videos a while back. They'd asked if the mountain trails, you could use them on an off-road bike without a license and without insurance, and as you can see from the right of me there's a signpost that indicates that this is a public road and you need insurance and a license etc. to use it, showing a 20km speed limit. Obviously there's walkers on these trails as well, so you have to be careful, but yeah, you can use these fire trails providing your vehicle is legal and it's insured and you've got a proper license, so that answers the question. So we'll get on this trail and take a look at some of the stunning scenery up here. Yeah guys, these trails are pretty much hard compacted gravel and shale. Most of them are fairly smooth. There are fairly bad sections and landslide sections that you have to be careful of. Further up the mountain there's sheer drops on the right hand side, so obviously you have to be careful how you ride. There are certain sections you'll see as I'm riding up here that you need to get up. For instance, I'm up at the saddle, that you need to get up on the pegs to ride safely, and that's the areas where the shale's loose. There's large gravel obstacles and sharp bends that have no raised sides or burns, as they call them on off-road trails. So there are certain sections where you need to be on the pegs, and certain sections where the Himalayan's quite happy letting you sit down and take it all in stride. Yeah guys, don't try and be a hero when you're riding on shady roads. There's large drop-offs to the right on this particular trail, and if you find yourself having to slam on the brakes pretty hard, you're just going to slide on this shady track. So ride safe and ride within your capabilities, and just enjoy the scenery. You can see guys, absolutely stunning day, stunning scenery. The bike's indicating a temperature of 40 degrees centigrade, so I think the Himalayan tends to overread, to be honest. It's probably about 32, 33 at the moment. The indicator on the Benelli is a lot more accurate. Good thing about the Benelli as well, you've got a current temperature of the bike engine on the Benelli. On the Himalayan, you've just got the outside temperature, or what tries to be the outside temperature, nowhere near 40 degrees yet. 39 it's showing now. I'm not sure where the sensor's located, but we'll carry on going up the mountain and you can see some more of the views. Yeah, I've got to say guys, the views up here are breathtakingly stunning. Some amazing scenery. The bike running really well. We're coming up to 750 kilometres, that's all from new, and every kilometre, every 10-15 kilometres more, the bike's getting smoother and smoother and nicer to ride, and it's a joy to ride on these trails. A lot of these trails are fairly shaly. You can see from the ground there's mid-sized gravel, which peters out to fine gravel and to heavy gravel. The heavy gravel areas you want to be getting up on the foot pegs to keep some control of the back end, but certainly the fine parts, the Himalayan's really blessed in it can take a lot of rough roads in its stride, and you can sit down and take it easy and just enjoy the views really, and just get up on the rough bits. So we'll carry on up the mountain, going from about 350 metres at the bottom to maybe getting on for 1100 metres at the top. So overall maybe a 600 metre climb, 1800 feet maybe, and we'll see how we get on as we get nearer the top. Guys, I've got the camera set to wide angle, so I don't know whether you're going to get the depth or the feel of the size of this gorge and canyon, but it's absolutely stunning. It's surrounded by rocky outcrops and a major canyon at the right hand side of me, dropping down a heck of a way down the bottom. Beautiful stunning views. I must bring the drone up here and fly it around and take some aerial shots for you guys. Guys, absolutely incredible. Stunning views, mountains at the back going up and up and up and up, the gorge at the side going down and down and down. But I'll shoot some other footage on my phone as well, because on the wide angle view you might not get the full benefit of what I'm actually looking at here. But stunning scenery. I say the bike's going really well. Here we are guys, high up in the mountains. As you can see, stunning rock formations going up and up and up and up. Temperature's getting a bit heavy now and a bit warm. I was saying, these fire trails, mixture of really heavy stone, ruts, deep ruts, and you've got to be careful. It's not worth being a hero, because as you can see all the way along the right hand side of the trail is a sheer drop. I mean, we are talking a sheer drop. If you go over there you wouldn't get the bike back up, and you'd be lucky to get yourself back out of there, to be honest. So a bit of calm and a bit of steadiness, and take care of what you're doing. But yeah, look at this landscape, these mountains, these rock formations. Stunning place to ride. Spring and autumn, this is fantastic countryside and a fantastic area to ride in. You've got high 20s in spring and autumn. Beautiful riding weather, just light gear, light protective gear. This time of the year you're cooking, you really are boiling. We've got a high of 42 today, so I'm going to probably do another 3/4 of an hour riding and get back and get in the pool. Well, there I am, guys, on top of the mountain I was heading up to. Let's say 1100 metres above sea level, so slightly higher than the peak of Snowdon. You see the antenna arrays behind me that transmit all over the region of Murcia. All sorts of telecommunication, radio, TV, Wi-Fi that's transmitted via WiMAX telecommunication. Most of the people where we live in the countryside have their internet transmitted via these antennas. Let's have a walk around and show you some of the scenery. There you are, guys, that's the south facing side of the mountain. A big reservoir down the bottom there. I think that's over towards Moola way. Incredible. Slight haze over the valley at the bottom. It's definitely cooler at the top here than it was riding up. It's nice and fresh with a breeze. I don't know what the current temperature is where I am, but it feels a lot cooler at 1,000 metres than down there at 400 metres. There she is, the go anywhere mule of a Himalayan. Mountain tracks, roads, country roads, takes everything in stride. Yeah, it's getting warm now, guys. I can hear the cicadas singing away. Time to head down before it gets a bit silly. The old saying, mad dog's an Englishman. It's quite true in Spain. Many of the Spanish will be inside now having a siesta. And like vampires, they'll come out 10, 11 o'clock tonight and start sitting outside their houses in their villages. And they'll be up to the early hours of the morning when it's nice and fresh. When I say nice and fresh, I mean about 28 degrees, but wow. Woo. Guys, I'm currently on top of this pillar thing, bit Heath Robinson. There's a ladder up that side, but from this pillar here you can get a full 360 degree view from the top of this mountain. That's if I don't fall off, that is. Absolutely incredible, guys. It's quite strange because from my house I can actually see these antennas, well, from just the hill behind our house. But to be honest, from here I haven't got a clue where that is. Should take some coordinates and some compass readings, but that'll be for another day. Anyway, guys, getting a bit warm. Back on the bike and down we go. So you can see the masts at the top of the mountain there, guys. I'm a bit further down now, down the trail, heading towards the bottom in a different direction to the way I came up. So I've gone a full circuit around the mountain. Over this side of the mountain, you can see there's a strange building behind me that's actually a pigeon coop, I believe. I don't know why there should be a pigeon coop right on the top of the mountain. I don't really know. But there's a plaque on it. Construction. I can't read it from here, but there's a notification on the side, but definitely a pigeon coop at the top. And somewhere down the valley is my house, because I can actually see this from our pool. Here we are, guys, some more stunning scenery. Halfway down the mountain the other side, looking over to the east at the moment. You see for miles and miles and miles there's just nothing but forests and land to explore. So I've come from that direction up around the mountain pass. You see some rather large rocky sections. Again, there's plenty of sections that are fairly compacted where you can get sat down on the saddle and have a bit of a break from riding on the pegs. And this section here going around the bend obviously is really rough. You need to be up on the pegs. But yeah, I must head down the mountain because I keep stopping and taking a bit of video on my iPhone because it's so stunning, the scenery. It's absolutely amazing. Even in winter, guys, it's the same as this. It's blue skies. Okay, it might be a bit colder, but it's 17, 18 at the coldest part during the day in the winter, unless we get a bit of a freeze on, which is quite rare. So all year round biking. So I hope you guys can join me at some point when we get out this COVID mess totally. And as things are going, we're pretty much getting the houses painted, plastered, and getting ready to be completed. And I'll upload a video of the house as it is at the moment in another video after this one. So here I am, guys, back at what will be Royal Enfield Tours headquarters, hopefully. And what can I say about the Royal Enfield Himalayan? Well, guys, the more I ride it, the better this bike gets. I've just been out right to the top of the mountain. It was quite extreme, quite steep at the top, rough gravelly roads coming back down, sheer drops on the left-hand side coming down. Using the engine brake in an awful lot, second and third gear. You don't really need anything over third gear on them trails. You're just being a hero if you want to go quicker than that. Especially with the drops and the fact that you were to anchor on, you wouldn't stop, you just carry on sliding on the shale. But yeah, fantastic ride. I just can't get over how smooth the bike is becoming. And the first 500 kilometers, I thought the engine note was a bit harsh, everything was running in, obviously new metal and everything. But now it's just a dream to ride. And the crazy thing is, once you've done a full circuit off-road, maybe 20, 30 kilometres, a bit more today, maybe 35 kilometres off-road, and you get back onto the tarmac, it's like you've jumped on a road race bike. It just corners unbelievably. It sticks so well, it rides over the bumps. It's like being on a big armchair, to be honest. And the big Suzuki that's covered up in front of me there that you can't see, that's a soft ride, huge big seat on it, but nothing compared to the Himalayan on these roads. So my current view is, at the moment, this is the best bike all round if you want to do a bit of off-road, a bit of on-road and a bit of rough road. Your big adventure bikes, your GS's, even the mid-range ones, I do like the, because I've got the Benelli Leoncino, I do like the Benelli TRK, but it just wouldn't do everything I want it to. It wouldn't be an all-rounder like this. This bike is fantastic. The Benelli TRK, there are rumours, well there is actually a bike out at the moment in China, a 750 version, and I would be interested in that as a road bike in the future. But at the moment, this little Himalayan is pretty much everything I need. To be honest, I could probably get rid of the two bikes and be quite happy with this. Yeah, superb bike, superb, amazing. Anyway, guys, give me a like, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to this channel. It does help me out. It gives me encouragement to make a few more videos. There's no adverts on this channel, so you don't have to mess around clicking through adverts. So subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and press that little bell button and you'll get more videos out in the near future. A quick note on the end of this video, I've got the crash bars coming maybe tomorrow. The dealer got in touch to say they'd arrived from Royal Enfield Spain to the dealership. The dealership is about 200 mile away from here, so obviously I wasn't going to ride back down and try and pick them up. So they're going to post them out and I'll fit them myself, so we'll get a little video on that when they arrive and they're fitted. So peace out guys, take care, ride safe.